To create a Google form, in the top left-hand corner of your screen, click New, More, and then click Google Forms. In addition, you can go to forms.google.com. So here you have your untitled form. You would name it, add instructions, and then begin working on your questions. You have a couple of different options for questions. You have multiple choice, where they only choose one, check boxes, where students can choose or teachers can choose multiple, short answer, paragraph, a drop down, where people can upload a file from their computer, a linear scale, so you can say 1 most comfort, 5 least comfortable, or vice versa. Multiple choice grid where they choose options, and then a checkbox grid as well. You can also have people choose a date, just like you would if you were asking for a conference. So once you've decided what type of question you have, you can toggle on required or not required depending on how you want to send out this this form. So if you want to send it and you say maybe the subject is required, maybe their name is not required, if it's more anonymous, you can choose not to do that. So if you click the plus sign, you would add a new question. You also can add a title to a section. So you can kind of divide up your questions like that. You can add images from either your computer, URL, or Google Drive. You can also add a YouTube video by URL or simply search. And add something. And then you can also add sections if you want the question to ask more than one thing as well. When you're ready to send this up, you have a couple of settings to think about. So in the settings bar, you have the option to collect email addresses. You can also send a receipt once people have completed. And this is a good thing to think about when we're sending things out to parents, being sure that we are not restricting it to Wake County, that anyone can take the form or fill out the form. If it's students, you of course can just do restrict to Wake County. You can also choose if they respond multiple times or need to edit after submit, or if they want to see the chart and responses. With presentation, same thing. You can shuffle the question order, show the progress, or submit, and then you can also change the confirmation message. If you want to turn this and make it a quiz, you can decide each of the questions. You can also give each question a correct answer, and then you can allow different point values to each question. So you click save. So then, once I want to send this, I can click send here. I can either send out email from this way, or click on this link, and I'll copy the link and share this out. You do want to share this link out. In this case, you would not want to share the URL out because that is how you give them editing access like you see here. In addition, if you want to change the color or theme, you can pick a new header. Google has lots of cute ones for you. You can also change the theme color and it will populate with you. One of the new things you can do is change the font style. You also have some options here. You can add collaborators. So if you and a co-teacher or you and some of your PLT teammates want to all add and work on one quiz, you can add someone who can edit this side of things. You can also make a copy. So say this is for your first period, you want something totally separate for your second period, you can do that. You can, of course, delete it, and you can edit some preferences, which we looked at earlier. So then you see the total points because I've made this a quiz. If I want to turn this off quiz, I simply go back and I need to click the save. Then once you have responses, you'll start to see the responses show in a table. You can also click here and all the responses will populate in a new spreadsheet. So all the timestamp, the answers to the questions, and then all the responses would just live here, and it's a great way to sort data and look through data.